Caitlin here. Hello, hello, hello. So, in case you didn't notice the theme, it's the movie Thanksgiving, the horror movie. And it also has been titled Bloody Thanksgiving. So, I'm going to do some unboxing of some things I have, and obviously, some of them are already out of their containers. So, I got this on Amazon by J Hats, but on the tag it says Jacobson Hats, as you can see right there. So the picture shows like a few different buckles, and this is the buckle that I ended up getting. I actually like it because the other one just looked like, it is very, very, very big on the inside. It has a little bit of give to it, so definitely make sure you store this in a good place. I would not squish it. I just put it up in my rafters because I don't know, I decide that's what I do with hats, I guess. But it is pretty big. Even if I just try to like lightly rest it, you could tell it's quite big. But if you rest it back a little bit, like it kind of, doesn't feel like it's sinking so much. But yeah, it definitely sinks quite a bit. So I'm not sure what order to do this in. So I guess since I came out with an axe, I should probably tell you about this. So when you saw the film, if I even hold this, you could tell it's short. So in the film, that was like a good 3-foot handle on that. So a lot of these you could replace the handles, and this one is from Bass Pro Shops. So it is called a broad axe. So they decide to name this one the Berserker. So I guess they're trying to cater to the whole trend of like people liking Vikings and stuff, but this is called a broad axe. So the one in the film doesn't have this back little piece, but it's broad because it has this really big piece there. So it actually was appropriate for the film, whether you realized it or not, mostly because broad axes were also called railroad axes, and then they also were used for log cabins. So that means that it was very appropriate that if someone made this as a rubber thing, I'm not going to hurt myself, but if somebody made this and made a house, they would do it with the axe, and then what would they do? They'd probably display it on their mantle. So that was actually a very wise choice in the film, and I caught on to that. I had to look up what the axe was called, but I knew that it technically was an axe that was like, had a symbolism as to why it was chosen. So that was actually pretty cool. You can only get it black like this. If you try to get the one that's more just the metal look, it doesn't go as far down. It looks kind of puny. It looks like ones you throw, but I'm probably going to trace this and then make a prop myself, because obviously this is live steel. You cannot bring these things to conventions. So I just thought I'd show that, since that's kind of the first thing I popped in here. This is $65 at Bass Pro Shop. It'd be funny if I opened the boxes with it, but ironically, I'm actually just going to return that because I don't own land to even chop stuff like that. So I think I'm saving this one for last. As you can see with the sticker, this literally came from like Royal Mail, and it's a handmade item, like supporting an artist. So let's open the NECA one. So here's the thing, is that you get a t-shirt and the mask, and the mask had the hat attached to it, but then when Eli was doing a video, he showed one with like the burnt face and the regular face, and the hat was not attached.
What do we like, burned or classic? Burned, or even the plushie from NECA.
I'm a little confused if he changed the design, because we actually just got these recently, the people that pre-ordered them, and I don't know if he changed the design or what. I really have no clue what's gonna happen. But I got 2 boxes. I got a t-shirt and a mask. I got 2 boxes. These are pretty big boxes too, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna get. So without further ado, I need to get an actual box. I'm so sorry. This one has the mask. It has the hat attached, but it does. So the hat is attached. Off you go. All right, so let's get into it. There's foam. That's for comfort. Elastic band. If your kid's an idiot and does stuff like that, you should be good. Oh, this is weird. All right, so the foam is kind of like really on my chin. It's weird, and it just kind of keeps slipping back. It's kind of annoying. I wish, now I see why people always have that piece like this. And the foam, it's pretty comfortable.
it's not too close to my face where it probably would sweat a lot. It is actually very interesting that as I talk, the face mask keeps looking like this. It's like, I can see, I cannot say okay.
Alright, so that's very interesting. Looks wise, kind of cool. There's like some shades of like green in there, if you could see that. I'm not sure exactly why. I don't know, but that's what the mask looks like. So next, I don't know why. I could see why you had to put a mask in a big box like that. But if this is the t-shirt, I'm just gonna laugh. Like, why would you need this big of a box for a t-shirt? Alright, yeah, it's a t-shirt. Alright, so alright. So I am pretty petite in most areas on me, but not in one area. But I don't know what size I get. I usually get small. Yeah, so because it was probably like a universal size type of deal, I ended up just going with small. So it's just what we do. We just put it next to our bodies first, I guess, before we actually put it on. Oh. All right. I mean,
They're like,
oh, it's actually pretty long. I like that. So I'm going to be cropped out as I stand up, but I'll show you. Oh, this is nice that it's long. I like it that it's long. All right, that's a bonus for NECA, but why did you put the hat on it? I would have bought the hat separately from you. Okay, so because I knew that was going to happen with that, and they really could have just saved boxes. So let's open this one. The tape is so weird. Our tape is clear, and like from other countries, they have like this brown tape, and it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's a thing for sure. Packing peanuts. Oh man, I have not seen packing. Oh, these are the ones that you put out on the lawn. They like dissolve in the rain. But we have like the ones that are like the bad for the environment packing peanuts. All right, so I'll probably dump them in this box in front of me. So first thing you do see, so this mask is from an artist, all right, overseas, not US. This mask costs $171. All right. Oh, so we're at the gecko. This has some more weight. Should probably keep it right there. So we have one layer, second layer, and then I guess this is softer, so they probably just didn't want it scratched or didn't want the tape on it. Oh, so this has got some thickness. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, so it doesn't have the foam pieces, but guess what? I'm probably gonna rip these off and just glue them on here. So a much thicker band. You get what you pay for. A much thicker band. Let's like really put them side by side. So the holes are pretty much the same. The nose holes are like really like, I don't know, I feel like they're like more hidden. So these, the nostrils, if you look, they actually go up into it. This, they're just holes. This would be great for your kid. That could break it. This one, oh, I paid so much money for this. All right, those are staying. They look like they're glued and taped, like a really good quality tape. Like, it looks like electrical tape, but that has to be some kind of way better quality tape. So this looks more like a mold. And the other thing I noticed is that it's kind of flat. I kind of like that because I'm just going to put a hat on. So. Whoa. All right. Very close to my face. I definitely need these rubber pieces. But the other thing I'm noticing right now as I'm talking is that I am using my jaw a lot and it's not really moving a lot.
So I don't like that rubber piece in the chin, but I definitely could use a rubber piece up here because I feel like I just need a little bit of room. Because it's not just because I have eyelashes on, but definitely this is just too close to my nose. Like, I need just a little bit. And you want to know what? I'm just a jerk. This is what I do. All right. I'm just going to hold it in place. It's not the most accurate thing to do, but... Oh, wow. This is much better. So this is definitely getting glued in here. I'll probably keep the other mask for nostalgia, even though I just technically destroyed it. Because I push this forward, I'm noticing that this wants to go up. So definitely I have to like put it down. But even then it does move a lot. So I feel like I need that top piece that people usually have. I'm probably just going to try to figure it out myself. And guess what? I might scrap it off of this guy and use this one. I don't know. I always like saving what I can and reusing stuff. But definitely, this is really good. I have no clue what I look like. I'm literally filming this. I'm going to have to look at it later. So the other thing is, will the hat go on? Alright, it doesn't. So if I take this... if I take this out, will it fit better? It might. So I might have to like shave this down just to give me that little bit of space. Oh, so close to my head. It's so weird. Yeah, this is definitely the better mask. The difference between 170 from an artist versus this, I can't see that well. Made in China. I have nothing against people that have jobs in China that make stuff for us, but the thing is that made in China versus made by somebody who's actually trying to make a living. Like, I get it that if you're low budget, you know, you're supporting people in China that work for these factories that help pay their bills. And I get that, but it's still not the best quality. That's just how it is. But when you buy this, it's by an artist. I really wish it was signed. It's actually not signed. I will link everything, but this is the better quality, and it has, I want to be careful because I spent money, but it has a little bit of give, but I don't want to play with it. But definitely I need to put a little bit of foam padding here because it was just a little too close. I'm sure other people, they might have to add thin pieces of foam here or here because everybody has a different shaped face. But definitely, this is the winner. It's the best one. So I like that. I have a shoot I want to do later, which I'm not telling you what I'm doing. So next, this. So it's actually damaged a little bit because they literally were sold out and I wanted it with the extra features. So if you buy this one, you get the digital copy and you get deleted and extended scenes. I wanted to see more of that trampoline scene. I'm sorry. Outtakes, Eli and Jeff's early films. So there's other films that he has had. So those are going to be included. There's like a also included like list. It's behind, you know, behind the screams, I guess, instead of behind the scenes, it says behind the screams. Gore galore, commentary. I love commentary. That's probably going to take me a good amount of time to read. So that's the front. That's the back. Slide this little girl out. And all right. And I did not buy figurines. I'm not a figurine person. Like, if it's like a piece of art someone made, yeah, I probably will buy it, display it, and appreciate art. So that's the front. That's the back. It's pretty much just a replica of this. This is just like the jacket, I guess. And there's a digital code. Yeah, I'm going to make sure. I might clip out a few things, so if it's a little botchy, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure no one sees my code. But there's definitely a code here. And the other side just tells you how to do it. I'm not showing that. And then I'm going to take out the DVD very carefully. And that's got some work on it too. So I really appreciate this film. This is like the iconic
horror movies. I remember as a kid, like, I could definitely see this being a cult classic. I hope it does, because it deserves to. And I hope all of you enjoyed the film. I hope there's a trampoline scene in here. I feel like I just got so cheated. I saw the trailer and I saw the actual trampoline scene. I guess not. But yeah, so definitely, if you haven't watched it, check it out. In other countries, it might be called Bloody Thanksgiving. That's the title in some countries. But here in the US, it's called Thanksgiving. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got to see what's the difference between masks. What you pay for is what you get. It's a matter of budget. You know, do you want to spend a lot of money on this? Do you not? Do you have kids that might destroy something? You probably don't want to buy this one. But you got to realize that you can buy things in China, but it'll come more affordable, but it's definitely going to come flimsier. It's definitely, you know, it's going to have a different sense of quality. It's got like some green in here. But, you know, people in China need jobs too. So, you know, support an artist, support China, lower budget, higher budget. Make your choice. And the axe, again, like I said, this is called a broad axe, but because of the whole Viking trend, it's called a berserker axe. A berserker axe, I honestly think, or like ones from Vikings, I think they actually go down further, and I think they're a little bit more straight, to be very honest with you. This is a rubber ring, like, I don't know what they all come with now, but yeah. So check out the film. I hope you enjoy it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Yay!